Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Rasheen Ali on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way from the regular season through each run of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's locking in right now.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Flushed out now to his left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Rams at a man to the secondary, 3rd down. Running once more with Henry. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all.
Oh, my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Stafford to the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Williams does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens 3-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. Caught out wide. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this.
He's got it deep down this all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And they take him down right along the 30. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. He makes the grab. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Bronc. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. It's a design boot. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On first and 10, it's Henry. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. This is Henry on second. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jared first on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Ravens get him, down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Draw play, this is Williams. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Free play here, let's see what he does. And they drop him in the end zone, but don't put up those 2 points just yet. Wait a second, he got a flag down. Might be offsides here. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting third down for him here. Stafford now against a blitz. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Baltimore running its offense out now. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Now Stafford to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Okay, and the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Still has some space inside the 35. He cuts to the right, finds. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And I suspect it'll be a long time before they call a fake extra point again. That was a disaster. Never got close. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed left side to Smith. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They send Nakua in motion left. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. Still 4. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he's been one of the players of this game. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Now here's Lamar. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team,
Here's Luke
Kate
to kick
Scott
it away.
and Brock Hewell.
Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down. Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Completed over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Ravens' 40-yard line. Ready. Waiting.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out at halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Rams grow their lead to 8.
14. Ravens 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Minute
6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
There he goes, right sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Lamar and the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for two.
The Ravens will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on two more. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Stafford back to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. 3rd and long now for Stafford. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he gets it away from his end zone. Let's take it in at the 42. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
All right. 180. Nice shot.
The toss now to Henry. Escapes the defender. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They toss right side to Henry. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with...
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Whittington now on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams ball, and they've got to erase this deficit if they want that title. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Henry. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
They give right side to Henry. And he's going to be hit, sent after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Another run for Henry. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
no gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Going with King Henry here. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth. Running for it. Here's Henry. And this isn't going to get it. So they stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Up the gut they go with Williams. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Looking to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
This might just be the play an incredible Super Bowl is remembered for. Here's fourth down. Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Back to Henry. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Third and goal, Henry. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now fourth and goal. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's a give for Henry. And this won't even get close. They stop him before he can get near that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 39.
He'll look to throw it. Go left side, taken in by Adams. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Encroachment deepened.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on third down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this blows up on a Brock. A loss of yards on third. They're going to have to stay out there and try for this on fourth.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28.
A gain of
to 31 seconds after he clocks it. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
280.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. For the 3rd time in 3 visits to the biggest stage of them all, the Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens. Champions